Some farmers in the Volta region are urging government to come up with solutions to address a food glut under the Planting for Food and Jobs program. According to these farmers, even though the program has made significant strides in the Volta region, issues regarding low pricing of their produce leaves much to be desired. They spoke with Joy Business when the Deputy Minister of Agriculture visited Angloga. Our Volta region correspondent, Avisat Oji, has more.
With the farmers in the Keta and Angloga in the Volta region, they have seen much improvement in their farming activities since government introduced Planting for Food and Jobs policy, adding the subsidized fertilizers which has been made available is an added advantage and has been a great help to them. The chairman of the Keta Vegetable Farmers Association, Mr. Roland Tuji, during a one-day tour of the Deputy Agri Minister, Mrs. Jojo, noted that one important worry of the farmers was the issue of a moderate irrigation system that would make it easy for them continue with vegetable farming all year round. According to Mr. Tuji, vegetable farmers have adopted the traditional way by digging wells in their farms to enable them water their vegetables, a situation he said has been a problem due to the inability of most farmers to pay their heavy electricity bills, hence making their farming activities slow and unproductive. Mr. Tuji, however, appealed to the government to help the farmers with solar energy supply system to make their activities much easier. One of the female farmers, Happy Hamenu, lamented on how difficult it is to market the tomatoes after harvest. She said they suffer gluts and in most cases buyers determine the price of their vegetables, making life difficult for them. According to Madam Hamenu, the tomatoes normally get rotten when they are unable to get buyers and so have no choice than to sell the produce on the prices of the buyers from Accra, Kumasi and other bigger towns in order not to totally lose out financially. The Keta Municipal Agri Director, Mr. Gordon Tete, noted that the challenges faced by the farmers in regards to the seeds has to do with the type of environment and the type of seeds that grows well in that particular environment.
Yes, indeed, the farmers have challenges with the seeds that is being supplied currently under the PFG. And in fact, it has to do with, the every environment has the type of seeds that do well there. And locally, the farmers have their own seeds they've been cultivating over the years, which does well. So we realize, as we were saying, even in 2017, when the PFG started, they brought some variety of tomato seed, which we call Mako. And that tomato seed, initially the farmers were doubting it, but when they cultivated it, it did well. It did well, so they were even chasing it. They bought all, and they were even requesting for more. But unfortunately, the consignment they brought, it is just a fixed consignment. So they told us that the following year, when we need it, we should request. And that was the time the government gave us the opportunity as a department to request for seeds.
The Deputy Agri Minister, Honorable Jojo, commended the efforts of the farmers nationwide, especially those in Keta and Angloga district, and assured them of government commitments at making sure that all farmers are comfortable.
We have projects. One of them, GASIF, GCAP, SAPIP, and GIZ sometimes too. We used to organize workshops for them. But I could see here, it's been a long time such workshop has gone on. So I'm going to recommend that we come here and organize a big training for them. Because they are doing well, but listening to them, I don't see why they should be complaining based on the subsidies they are getting from the inputs. Their yields are okay. So I think when you do enough workshop for them, they'll be better off.
Mr. Ojo assured that the ministry will address challenges faced by the farmers and resolve issues bothering them, as well as make sure that they have the needed assistance and support they desire. Mr. Ojo, during his visit to the various farms, noted that many farmers lacked basic knowledge on management of farms, even though they contribute so much to the development of the nation as well as for themselves. He advised them to keep records on everything, especially financially, so as to always know the amount used before and after harvest. The farmers will also open bank accounts in groups with the Agricultural Development Bank to enable them have easy access to loans facilities for their farms. Ivy Satoji for JoyNews, Angloga.